2020 Daily Trail Markers, we're taking a closer look at Elizabeth Warren's presidential campaign. According to several polls, the Massachusetts senator has seen a steady rise in support from African-American voters, a key constituency that will play a massive role in determining who secures the Democratic nomination. Quinnipiac University released this national poll last week showing Warren winning 19% of the African-American vote. That's a 9-point jump since August. But as you see there, she still trails former Vice President Joe Biden, who's polling at 40% in that category. Joining us now from sunny San Diego is Zach Hudak. He's a CBS News 2020 campaign reporter. And Zach, I want to get from you, what do you think the Warren campaign attributes this recent bump with African-American voters to?
Well, Earl, the Warren campaign does not talk about polls. This has been a thing since the beginning, when the polls weren't so nice to them. Still, even when they're looking better, they don't like to talk about polls. So the official response from them on this, no comment. But, nonetheless, this is significant. There's been a lot of doubt over and over about her ability to win black votes. This is a sign maybe she's starting to do so. But at the same time, she's rising in name recognition, and she's still not really seeing a ton of black voters come out to her events in general. But if we're looking at how did she get here, she's been sort of doing everything she can to this point, I think, to reach out. She's been meeting with local activists in different cities she's gone to. She's had 5 or 6 pretty recent events at historically black colleges and universities. So she has been trying to reach out to the black community. This could be a sign that they're starting to listen.
Right, her branding seems to have been, she has a plan for that, so surely she's been executing some kind of plan for this. But I want to ask you about South Carolina, because more than 60% of the primary voters there are African American. Is Warren's recent national success with African Americans carrying over to the Palmetto State?
You know, Earl, there was a recent Winthrop poll that showed her really rising there. I think she was at 17%. Biden's still far ahead, but she nonetheless was gaining on him. A Democratic strategist who's spent a lot of time down there I talked to today said he thinks that is nothing. He thinks, you know, that's really just a matter of more white voters in South Carolina flocking to Warren. I was there last week with her at Clinton College in Rock Hill. That's historically black college. She drew a great crowd, well over 500 people. I didn't count more than 30 or 40 African Americans in the crowd there.
So in your view, you know, with Warren galvanizing African American supporters, does it represent that her base is beginning to widen at all, or is it more of a narrow effort?
You know, Earl, I think what we're seeing is that her base is widening, but she's taking from...
Alright, Shalom. Call her Lord La Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, which means all praises to Yahweh, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who you people ignorantly call God, by Hashem in the name of Yahushua, which is the name of the only begotten Son, who you people ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Those are the true names of Heavenly Father and the Son. Plus, I'm going to give a shout out to the Akim that's pushing and spreading this word throughout the 4 corners of the earth, who's also uplifting the names Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Also to the confusion of faith brothers and sisters out there whose bloodline traces back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our forefathers. Though you may look like one of the heathen nations you're scattered amongst, as I'm about to show you on this chart. Okay, the heathen nations. Salakia. Hate when it does this shit. Excuse my language. The heathen nations is 2 on down, okay? And same to if your lineage and your seed line goes back to these tribes, you know, through the man, as I'm about to put on the next chart. And if your spirit bear witness with this word and this truth and you can receive it, okay? Then you are Israelites, to the confusion of faith brothers and sisters. Okay, if this does apply to you, though you do look like the heathen nations once again. Okay, to the few Akwaf, which is you sisters that do listen and learn, Shalom. To the elect of the nation of Israel, wherever you may be scattered throughout the 4 corners of the earth where this word is going out to, Shalom to you as well. To you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, as you see on the chart right here, you combine and consist and make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You are the Hebrew Israelites, the chosen people of the Most High Yahweh and His only begotten Son, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ once again, Yahweh Shah. And I want to do this lesson on this topic, basically on this Elizabeth Warner, okay? How our people, they're voting, okay, for this devil, man, because she so called claimed that she could be that she's a Gadite, which the Gadites, as you saw in the chart, was a so-called Native American, but I believe she's an Edomite, okay? A Edomite is a so-called white man, as you saw in the chart, on the Heathen Nations chart, man. Okay? They're the biblical Edomites. Okay? But so she's so-called gaining so-called black, supporters. Okay? And what did the Lord say, man? Okay, the Lord told our people, okay, this is Deuteronomy, I believe it's 18. Hold on. This joint be tripping. Hold on. Salakia, real quick while I find this scripture. Yeah, there it is. Okay. It says right here, this is Deuteronomy, okay? I believe what chapter I got again? Deuteronomy 17. And I just had the verse. This is Deuteronomy 17 and 15. It says, thou shalt, and he's talking to the nation, the Israelites, man, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in the law, man. Okay? Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, right? Whom the Lord thy power shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother, man. Okay? And that's the point, man. Our people are not to set a king up, okay, which really the Lord, like he said, he chooses it. Okay, you don't set, okay, another a heathen, okay, above you, man. You Jakes keep trying to vote for these Edomites, okay, and they're your adversaries, man. They're your main enemies, man. The heathen nations, okay. If you read Psalms 83, okay, the 83rd chapter tells you clearly who your enemies are, and it's Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and the other heathen nations, man. Anybody that's outside, okay, of the 12 tribes of Israel, man, okay. And their seed line does not go back, okay, to the Israelites by the man, then they're your enemies, man. Okay? Because you do have, as I always say, confusion of face, man. Okay? Besides that, if that's not the case, then they're your enemies, man. And our people keep setting, okay? You keep voting for this devil, man. He hates you, man. He put you in a captivity. He brought you over here on slave ships, man. Okay? He got you working 9 to 5 jobs and barely could get by, man. Okay? He's the one that's gunning you down. You keep setting him over you, man. He's not your brother, man. Okay? He's not of our people, man. He's your adversary, man. Okay? And really, this whole voting and this whole voting thing is all bullshit. Okay? Excuse my language, but you just gotta put it like that. Okay? This is let me see. Hold on. This is Revelations 13. I'll start at 8 and I'm skip to the 11th verse. It says, and all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him. Who is that? Esau, Edom. Who are they worshiping? Esau, Edom, man. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked, according to Job 9:24, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world, man. And who's written in the book of life? The elect of the nation of Israel, man, who are all Israelites, man. Okay? The Lamb being Yahweh shot, man. Okay? Because he was that sacrificial lamb, okay? And all whose names is not in that book, for one, they're not going to obtain this knowledge, okay, which is mainly our people, okay? And you're just going to be lost out there, man. So you're going to, okay, be open to all types of spirits. You'll be open to all types of lies and just lies, man. Just believing in anything that you hear, man. That's what you see now. And I beheld, this is the 11th verse, another beast coming out up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon, man. Okay? And them two horns, okay, because if you go into Daniel's, okay, the 7th chapter, I believe it talks about how that fourth beast, okay, how it overcame the three who fell, which was France, okay, which was the Spanish, okay, and the Great Britain, which America came out of and came to power, you know, okay. That's what it's going into, man. That fourth beast, which is America, and how little horn, it goes into that little horn, man. Okay, same thing here, man. And they had two horns like a lamb, man. The two horns represents, okay, your today your modern, okay. I'm about to show you something. Your modern. Let me just show you something real quick. This is going back to the Roman Empire, because they had the same thing in ancient Rome. A commoner, okay, of or belonging to the commoners of ancient Rome. Okay, this was one of who they had set up. They had the plebeians and you had the patricians. Okay, it says the plebs, okay, were in ancient Rome, and who ruled ancient Rome? Okay, the Edomites, the so-called white people. Okay, who are not patricians, as determined by census. The precise origins of the group and the term are unclear, though it may be that they began as a limited political movement in opposition to the elite, which became more widely applied. Okay, so that's one of them. Okay, and then you had the patrician, right? The patricians were originally a group of ruling class families in ancient Rome. The distinction was highly significant in the Roman kingdom. Okay, I'm not going to read all this, okay? It says, but its relevance waned after the conflict of the orders, and by the time of the late Republican Empire, membership in the patrician was only nominal significance. Okay? And it tells you here how the subsequently patricians became a vague term used for aristocrats and the higher bourgeois in many countries. And what does that remind you? So back then in ancient Rome, the ancient pagan Roman Empire, you had the patricians and you had the plebeians. So what's the modern form now? Now that this being the revised pagan Roman Empire, you have the Democrats and you have the Republicans. It's the same thing, man. Showing you that this man, okay, is the same. It's the same MO, man. Okay, the same thing. They running the same thing, man. Okay, all it is just modernized. Everything they're running is using the same tactics, but it's the same. Okay, gimmicks they had back in the ancient pagan Roman Empire, man. That Esau had, man. Okay, and all they do, okay, is spread. Okay, real quick. This is Nahum. I gotta make this quick. I'm on a break. This is Nahum 3 and 4. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, and if you go into Revelation 17, right, it talks about that harlot, man. Okay? Let me see. I'm just gonna get straight to the point. This is Revelation 17:4. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of fornication. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. And it was talking about America, man. And now I'm going to get what I'm going to get. Because of the multitudes of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. And what is they selling, man? Philosophies, man. Okay? Right now, what's the Democrats and Republicans talking about? Which they're the same, a part of the same system, man. They all work, okay, for the financial elites, man. Okay? They have the interests of the elite banking families. You people don't have power. You people are who they're especially you Israelites, okay, you Jakes, okay? Their goal is to what? Feed you, okay, witchcraft, sell you witchcraft, okay, feed you lies, okay, having you believing that you have some sort of freedom, okay, but they're really working for the interests of the so-called the elites, man, okay, the wicked elites, man, okay, and it's really they want to keep you Jakes down, man. That's the main goal, okay. All these laws they got set in place is contrary to you Israelites, man, okay. But that's the thing, man. They are a part of the same. They're the same, man. Yeah, they might say one side, the Republicans might be for the rich, and the so-called Democrats, they might be for the so-called poor, but they're both a part of the same system, okay? They're all for the elites, okay? And that's what we trying to warn you, you jakes, man. But you don't want to listen, man, okay? Because you want to be like the heathen. And I'm going to get an example. This is 2nd Maccabees 1. I'm going to get straight to the point, right? Let me see. I think it's 1st Maccabees. This is I'll start, for time's sake, I'll start at the 9th verse. And it says, and after his death they put all crowns upon themselves, so did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. Because it's goes into Alexander, okay? Alexander, what they call him the Great, but we call him the Creep, okay? Who was an Edomite, man. This was a Greek, man, okay? So let me go back to how it was. And it says, and when they came, basically when they came into power, wickedness, okay, spread, okay, basically showing you, because he was an Edomite, showing you that Esau, Edom, they're the wicked, man, okay? And Alexander the Great, he was a real person, okay? And there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king, who had been a hostage at Rome. And he reigned in 137th year of the kingdom of the Greeks. Okay, these are Edomites, man. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we have departed from them, we have had much sorrow, man. And you see that today, man. You see that with these celebrities, your Jay-Z's, your Cardi B's, okay? The so-called politicians of color that you see in the White House, okay? These pastors, they're back today, same spirits, man. They made a covenant with Esau, man, because they wanted to make their life easier. They wanted to live the so-called American dream, man, okay? So they departed from the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High and persuaded a lot of our people to do the same thing, man, okay? And voting is a part of that, man, okay? The Lord said not to set a king over you that's not of your brethren, man. And that's what our people continually do, man. Okay? Because they want to be like the heathen, man. A majority of them want to be like the heathen. So this device pleased them well. Okay? And then certain of the people were so for herein that they went to the king who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen. Okay? And whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the customs of the heathen, and made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen, and were sold to do mischief, man. It's the same thing now, man. We tell you that you're going off. Because Esau gave you the right to eat pork, abominable foods. Esau gave you the right to commit adultery. Esau gave you the right, okay, to smoke, okay, weed, and whatever else drugs you're doing, which is witchcraft, okay, to become a drug dealer, man. The Esau gave you the right to do all that, man. And that's uncircumcised according to the scriptures, man. Okay? But that's the wicked of our people. Okay? They want to be like the heathen. Okay? This what was my next script? And we tell you, okay, to stop, stop doing these things. Because, Yahweh Shah is getting ready to come back. And when he come back, if you're, for one, you got to be an Israelite, and you got to be of the elect. If you, okay, are doing what you're doing, you have no cloak for your sin, man, because you're being warned right now. Okay, you're being warned that the things that you are doing, okay, are going off. Okay, following after Esau and his ways, man, because Esau is the devil, man. Okay, this is Isaiah 28. Actually, let me get Isaiah 30. Because this the attitude of 2/3 of our people, man. Where has voting in this society gotten you? Nowhere. Okay? It's gotten you nowhere, man. Our people are in the worst, okay, predicament. This is the worst case scenario for our people. Okay? This is Isaiah 30 and 8. Now go, write it before them in the table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come, forever and ever, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord, man. That's 2/3 of the house of Israel for you right there. Will say to the seers, and see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. Don't prophesy unto us that we can't eat pork or abominable foods. Don't prophesy unto us that America, okay, is going to be destroyed. Because we want our kids to go to this devil's school system, which is a fool system, okay, and prosper in the world just like Esau, okay? Don't tell us that we can't vote, okay? Speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. Don't tell us about Yahweh, okay, the Most High, His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shah. Get them names away from us, man, okay? Tell us about Jesus, man, sweet white Jesus, man, right? Wherefore thus said the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise his word and trust in oppression, because that's what you're doing, man. You're buying into your own oppression when you vote, man. Okay? Because these people you put in office, okay, they're going to make sure they put laws and legislation out to make sure you stay on the bottom. That's what they've been doing. And you still don't get it, man. And perverseness and stay there on, man. Okay? Now I'm going to get Isaiah 28 and 15. And 14, actually. Right? Wherefore hear the word of the Lord, ye scornful men that rule this people which is in Jerusalem. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death. And Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, and the 5th verse tells you that Esau, okay, he is as death, man. Esau leads to nothing. Esau's ways, his way of living, is nothing but death. It leads you to death, man. Okay? And well, with hell are we at agreement. Okay? When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves, man. Okay? And that's what you do when you vote in this system, man. Okay? Hold on to these wicked philosophies of Esau Edom, man. The so-called white man. Okay? That's what our people do, man. You want to hold on to the lies, okay, of Esau, okay? And you want to believe, okay, the falsehood that, okay, you, for instance, you working, okay, that you working, you putting your whole, how do I put this? Your whole life 401k, okay? Retirement plans, all that, man. That's all falsehood, man. All that's going to perish, man. And that's not going to profit you in the day of destruction, man. Thinking that, okay, jobs is going to come to the ghetto, man. It's all falsehood, man. Okay? But it's all good, man. This is Isaiah 2. I think it's Isaiah 1 and 2. Hear, O ye, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Lord hath spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel does not know. My people does not consider, man. He's saying that basically a farm animal, okay, it knows his owner, but when it comes to the nation of Israel, when it comes to you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you don't know who your power is, man. You think Esau, okay, you worship Esau. That's how I'm gonna put it, man. You worship Esau, man, right? And our sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger, and they are gone away backwards, man. You putting your adversary, the same man that put you into captivity, okay, and that is persecuting you to this very day, okay, putting him over you is going backwards, okay. You despising his word is going backwards, man, okay. Why should you be stricken anymore? You will revolt more and more. Okay? The whole head is sick and the whole heart faint. For the sole of the foot, even onto the head, there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores. They have not been closed, neither bound up, neither modified with ointment. Okay? And what's that, man? What's the sores, okay, that has not been bound up, man? Okay, or healed, man? The sores of slavery, man, captivity, man. Our people can't be healed by our enemy. Yeah, Esau talking about reparations in the news, and you Israelites are too, but what? That's not going to happen. Esau ain't give you a damn penny, man. He don't care, man. Okay? You know what? This is Isaiah 10. I get this a lot, but it's going to keep coming out. It's Isaiah 10 and 20. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, which is the elect, that's who the Lord is dealing with. That's who the Lord is coming back to get, the elect. And such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. Okay? They ain't going to stay upon Esau no more. The elect ain't going to vote. The elect ain't going to try to go in the schools and get, okay, his so-called education, man. The elect ain't going to lean on Esau, period, man. Okay? But shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth, man. They're going to stay upon Yahweh Bashim Shah, man. Okay? The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power. For though thy people, Israel, be as the sand of the sea, because we're all over the place. Okay? Yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decree shall overflow with righteousness. Okay? For the Lord of hosts, Lord Yahweh of hosts shall make a consumption even determined in the midst of all the land, man. So that's the point, man. The Lord, okay, he's only gonna be for the elect, man. The elect is only gonna return to him, while the rest of our nation lean upon Esau, Edom, okay, and get destroyed with Esau, Edom, okay. So that's the lesson. Call Halal Allah Yahweh by Shim Yahushua. Shalom to the elect.